Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Wednesday, the 5th of June 2024, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So, we have some astrology for today. This is from the UK, British summertime, so change for your time zone. Your astrology may be a little bit different as well, depending on sort of how far away you are in time zones to the UK. So, for the UK, we have the moon starting off in Taurus, finishing up this last lunar cycle from the new moon in Taurus that happened on the 8th of May. Just having a look back. Yes, new moon in Taurus was the 8th of May. So we're just closing out that cycle. So think about what intentions you've set. Think about how far you've travelled. Since then, what have you learned? What are you ready to let go of? And what are you ready to carry forward into the new moon in Gemini happening tomorrow? Okay, so whilst the moon is still in Taurus, it's going to make a conjunction to Uranus in Taurus, and then going to make a sextile to Neptune in Pisces. In fact, at the last degree of Pisces, at the last degree of the whole zodiac wheel. So what are you bringing to completion? What are you releasing? And where are you sitting in the void of emptiness and nothingness, ready to start the new cycle? Once the moon moves into Gemini, then it's going to form an air trine to Pluto in Aquarius, then a conjunction, first of all, to Jupiter and then to Venus, who was, sorry, not Venus, Mercury. Excuse me. I've been away for a few days and only just got back. And yesterday was completely focused on doing the mastermind stuff. So it's only today that I'm landing back into my morning message tarot readings. So yeah, and I did look at that yesterday and query it. So it's a conjunction, first of all, to Jupiter and then to Mercury in Gemini. So yeah, first readings that I've done since last Thursday when I was scheduling everything ready for me to go away. So anyway, back to today. The energies for today: liberation and surrendering to transform our soul for expandedness, for expansion and greater consciousness, sparking our curiosity, our communication, our information gathering, broadening our horizons into what we're learning, what we're watching, what we're reading, and just growing and expanding that curiosity. So let's do some cards. Let's see where we're going and where we are today, and take things from there. So we're going to be using the Enlightenment deck, and then we're using the Line Strider deck. So I've already decided what I'm using and put it in my notes. So let's see, what do we need to know for Wednesday the 5th of June 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? I hope you can't hear the noise outside. There's workmen putting up scaffolding at the back of the house, to the side of me, and it's like, oh great, that's where that noise was coming from. So hopefully the environmental sound cancelling faculties on my recording equipment will cancel that out. So back to today and what do we need to know. Okay, so let's see, what are the energies for this for today? Okay, oh nice. So on the bottom we have I've just moved my tea and things. On the bottom we have joy, which is a grace card. Okay, where can we find joy in our lives? With that, we've got joining, which is a healing card, coming together with parts of ourselves, with other people, with our communities and things. That would be where we're finding joy. And then we get the gift of sexuality. So we're getting beyond just joining together. We're getting into sacred union. And if that doesn't bring you joy, I don't know what is. So that's really nice energies for today. And just connecting on a deeper level. And it's really taken me back to that yesterday's Venus star point in Gemini. If you didn't make the masterclass, you're still wanting to find out about that energy, because it's still current. They're still in a tight conjunction through to the new moon in Gemini tomorrow. So if you are still interested, send me a message or an email and I can send you a copy of the replay. And you can look at sort of where that Venus star point in Gemini energy is activating you. Questions to ask yourself. There's an activation at the end to connect with the archetype of Venus, to go deeper in that energy, receive a gift, receive an activation. Okay, and maybe it is about sacred union for you. Gemini being the twins, you've got the masculine and the feminine there, coming together in union, possibly, you know, who knows. But yeah, really nice energies for today. So let's do some tarot and just see if we've got some more information, some more advice in with those cards. So let's see, what do we need to know for Wednesday the 5th of June 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so we've got the Emperor, divine masculine energies. Oh my God, with the Empress. Well, there you have it. Then we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the King of Swords. The clarifiers, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Page of Cups. Underneath, what's going on in the subconscious, we've got Justice, we've got Judgment, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, we've got the Seven of Swords. So that's 3 sevens we've got coming out. The 7 that's not here is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, we've got the 6 of Wands, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Pentacles and we've got the Fool. Okay, that feels like it's where the story ends today, because we are completing out and we're getting ready for that new moon in Gemini tomorrow. Okay, so where we find ourselves. The divine masculine, the Emperor. This is about getting organised. This is about making a plan, getting direction, and being ready to take a creative energy out into the world. Where does that creative energy come from, you say? From the Empress. Okay, this is the energy that's leaving. What I got from this, when I turned this over, was the Venus energy, Venus ruling Taurus, and the moon having completed the journey through Taurus, and all the other planets that have been completing the journey in Taurus, and that connection to the divine feminine energy, coming back to ourselves, coming back to our creativity, coming back to our divine energy. So it may be that sort of this last month we've had this emergence of a creative fire, a creative energy rising within us. And now as the energy moves over into Gemini, we're ready to take that creative energy out with the divine masculine. okay, and share it with the world. Okay, the energy that's beneath us, our foundation, we've got the Seven of Wands here. So the Seven of Wands is about having good boundaries. It's about standing up for ourselves, standing in our power, standing in our authentic self is what I'm also getting. And not being afraid to speak up, not being afraid to voice our truth and speak our truth. Like speak our joy even. And then the message from Spirit, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So we've been doing a lot of the work, okay, and as the wheel turns and we move on, we're completing that cycle in Taurus and the Taurus lunar cycle, and we're moving into the Gemini energies. Where we're going next, the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords is cardinal air. Cardinal air is Libra energy. Okay, Libra energy is about the truth and justice and the law. Libra rules the Justice card, which has come out in the subconscious. And the King of Swords, he's mastered his mind. He has clarity, he has vision. He's not afraid to speak the truth. He's not afraid to be in his truth. He's balanced the scales and has the sword of truth. So this is the energy we're moving into. And although it's a Libra card, I'm getting that air energy, that mental energy, which relates to Gemini as well as Aquarius. So as the planets are entering Gemini, they're making that trine, that air trine to Pluto in Aquarius. Okay, so we're getting that mastery of the mind throughout the reading. Okay, when we go on to the clarifiers, what have we got? We've got the Three of Cups here. So this is a card of celebration. And the other thing I was getting is a Gemini energy again. Okay, so we get sort of the twins. We get the left and the right, the conscious and subconscious, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. I've just put a fly out and there's another one coming in from one of my other open windows. I've had to close this window because of the sound from outside. So we get the masculine and the feminine, and we get them coming together in union, the creativity and the focus, the everything, the filling up of the divine feminine, and then the emptying out of the divine masculine out into the world, taking our creation out into the world, and that third cup. So the union coming together and then taking out into the world. With the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is about a choice, having choice. And so you may still, at this new moon energy, be playing with the possibilities of where you're taking this creation out into the world. Okay, and there's a message there with the Page of Cups to follow your bliss. Okay, what fills your heart with joy? Where do you want to take where do you want to take your creations out? What fills you with love with your creations, and taking it out into the world with love? So following your bliss. For me, bliss is the combination of joy and love together, which brings us back to the grace card of joy, that joining together with others in healing, in connection and collaborations and sharing, and then going into that sacred union, that energy of that combination of the divine feminine, divine masculine coming together. What's going on in the subconscious? Well, we've got justice. Okay, a balancing of the scales of justice, of karma, that sword of truth, and yeah, the turning of the wheel, the turning of the karmic wheel. Okay, this is a judgment on where we've come from, what we've been doing, okay, before we could cross the threshold into that new moon energy tomorrow. Questions to ask yourself: have you been doing the work? The Eight of Pentacles. Have you been showing up? Have you been doing the work of evolution, of growth, of change, of putting the steps in? Okay, then we get the Seven of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is about truths coming to light. Okay, so maybe in this closing out of the old lunar cycle and the completing up, maybe new truths are coming to light. In this card, the figure is taking away the Five of Swords, the self-sabotage, and leaving us with the Two of Swords. So we're pausing in this portal of the new moon before going forward. Okay. Where are we going forward to? Well, we're going forward to victory with the Six of Wands here. Okay, it's always good. I love it when the Six of Wands comes out. What does that victory look like? It looks like a new beginning, the Ace of Pentacles, a new creative endeavour in the 3D world, a new birth of an idea being grounded and manifested into the real world. With the Page of Pentacles, we're learning something new. Okay, maybe, you know, creating something new from new learning. And the Fool, the new beginning. Often the Fool is associated with Mercury. Okay, Mercury rules Gemini. Okay, the mind. As I said before, the seven that's missing is the Seven of Pentacles, which is about patience. Okay, often when we've got something new evolving, we want to race into it. But we're being advised about, you know, patience and allowing everything to unfold in its own time. You know, we can start new beginnings and be at peace with ourselves and be in joy and just follow the pathway as everything unfolds for us. And that is what we're being offered here. So let's just have an Art of the Sacred Wheel card just to sum this energy up for today. Put my card back in. And let's see, what do we need to know for Wednesday the 5th of June 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay, so what do we need to know? Here's the top card. Okay, we've got number 12, commitment. Tuning into her pulse. Okay, this is the last full moon before summer solstice, which was that new moon, that full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so what have you been learning and intention setting and expanding your horizons with that Sagittarius energy since that full moon in Sagittarius? Was it the 22nd or the 23rd of May? Okay, so we've come down to the new moon in Gemini, releasing what no longer serves, and then we're bringing in that Gemini energy that will sort of send us up with the new intentions. Okay, where do you need to be curious? Where do you need to expand your horizons? Where do you need new philosophies and new beliefs? Okay, bringing in that energy with the new moon in Gemini. So that's your reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's resonated for you. If it has, as always, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications of when I'm releasing new readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, from the bottom of my heart, in deep love and gratitude, thank you for watching.